And lo, thus be the evening thing. Oh, god damn it, I forgot to... yeah, here we go. That should be the... there we go, finally. So, once more. Greetings to everyone in this spooky, near Halloween sort of the stream. Impromptu stream, at the very least. I didn't really... thought I would be streaming today, but I figured, fuck it, might as well. So let's start with some housekeeping things. So first things first, so I woke this morning, and if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, yeah, I posted a picture of basically my secondary monitor just borking out completely. I thought it was dead after switching, testing, everything aside from, you know, the variables, essentially. It turned out, yes, that it is the monitor that is essentially borking out. And, yeah, I was stressing out and thinking, oh shit, how am I supposed to, you know, go and stream things? So, I started searching for, you know, the extra monitors. So now I have 3 monitors. But, I also tested, you know, did you try to turn it off and on again? And it worked. It's just... It was so broken, I didn't think that turning on and off would work, but here we go. Anyways, I was thinking, oh, I could test the 3 monitor setup now for the stream and see how it goes. The unfortunate reality is that my RTX 2080 Ti card has only 1 HDMI port, 3 display ports, and 1 mini display port. And I only have HDMI to DVI, only 1 of them. Oh wait, no, wait. What kind of a... Oh, wait. No, yeah, I only have 1 of them. Right. So basically, I'm fucked. Also, I don't really have that many HDMI. Anyways, it's a clusterfuck of a mess. Anyways, that's the bottom line is everything's fine. It just takes a lot of adapters or extra wires or extra cables, things that I need to. Well, at this point, I will need some extra adapters too. So that sucks. Anyways, carrying on then. Yeah, right. So where am I? Right about now. Yes. So today I'm gonna be talking about a little bit of, you know, the ongoing topic that I posted a video about today. And that is Ferdinand's OP or not? And, well, or rather how much OP it has. And, some people are already in the Discord, so I'll probably be just, you know, talking and all that stuff and describing things about it, though I'm not a, you know, professional or anything like that about the ship itself, or Elite Dangerous and whatnot else. There are some things that over the years I've been able to pick up and, you know, examine. So, anyways, I might as well then join the folks in the Discord and all that stuff, so hey, feel free to join as well, I guess. Just keep in, you know, orderly fashion. Right, uno momento. Yoink! Here we go. Right.
Considering the crate's fighter capability, that's understandable, I guess.
Well, and the thing with the fighters is that they're broken anyways. So like fighters.
Oh, fighters are absolutely horrendously broken.
That's why I love them.
True that.
They make a bunch of lag. But yeah, the Federal Assault Ship and the Chieftain both have very similar flight profiles to the Fer-de-Lance and would be just as viable in PvP if they shield tanked instead of hold.
Well, okay, so the Chieftain, right? The Chieftain is one of the fair few ships that I've had basically almost no bad things to say about. Even though, you know, I managed to make a video and whatnot else, right? Anyways, yeah, let's see. The ship in general lacks the shield amount. It basically has, I don't know. It's more of a, again, it's a hull tank, so it has that obvious disadvantage that Ferdlands doesn't have, right? So it doesn't really need to worry about will my shields break, and then my modules will start breaking as well. So Ferdlands can just just run about and do nothing. On the other hand, the chieftain, yeah, it basically runs out of the shields. Yeah, they will recharge faster and sooner. But there's that window of opportunity for the enemy to, inflict that module damage, which a lot of people tend to do. So that is that balance,
The other issue is that Megajoules simply are better at taking damage than Hull, because when you can put 4 pips into systems, that increases your damage resistance by Hull crap ton.
It increases your basically it increases your shield shield amount by 2.4, or was it 2.5 times? So yeah,
like
full pips to shields. Even though I don't have it that, but anyways, yeah, that's basically 2.4 times or 5 times your existing shields, and boom, you're fucking overpowered as fuck as hell, right? Though there is that, there's something to be said about the shields being, a pip dependent, right? Obviously, you're gonna have to manage your pips on weapons and the thrust as well, in order to both survive and deal damage. So yeah, it's kind of a tricky thing. Though on the other hand, you have the hull reinforcements, which have essentially just standard increasement in the health, but to compensate that whole I guess balance, I suppose, of not having to fiddle around with pips and whatnot else, you don't have to, they just simply weigh down your ship, making it less maneuverable.
The thing about hull tanks and how the meta is currently is that when they do use bi-weaves, the pip management is actually very intensive, because they have to have pips when they take shield damage, and then they have to have pips when their shield is recharging into systems.
That too, yes.
And so that's very strenuous. Yeah, that's very strenuous on the thing is, the other 2 medium ships that I can think of, well, I guess there are 3 if you consider the Python, but you have the Crate, and then you have the Mamba, which both shield tank, right? But the thing is, the Crate has a very bad boost duration. Like, the boost lasts like a second, maybe 2 seconds at most, and it's very easy to catch it in the stall of its boost and land easy shots on it, even though it has more effective HP and shields than the Fer-de-Lance. Like, it can fit a C5 Prismo and then 2 C6 shield cell banks and get so much HP out of those shield cell banks. Especially if you time your banks correctly, and you can get them without getting shield canceled too much, or cascaded, I mean. But the other issue is that with the Mamba, it has a very good boost duration, but it goes very fast in a straight line and does not have very powerful laterals or and stuff like that. And the problem with that is that skilled pilots who don't go as fast in their Fer-de-Lances but are more maneuverable can outturn or can boost after and predict the less skilled flying of the Mamba. And then even though the Mamba shield tanks just as well as the Fer-de-Lance, it can still defeat it because its flight profile is superior and requires higher skill.
Mamba's an interesting one. I don't know. It's still a shield tank, right? It still has the same OP shield as the Fer-de-Lance does, and even more damage. Yeah, the only difference is that, okay, you need to, make that boost count, and then as much as you have that super straight line speed, the turn rate is, abysmal, as a matter of fact, in comparison. It's also more expensive, so in a way, it's a bit more balanced than Fer-de-Lance, so it's not as good, so but it still has that Fer-de-Lance-esque, I suppose, build and whatnot else. I don't know. Well, as I mentioned in my whole tirade and what it tells about Fer-de-Lance, right? So I point out, I forgot to point out the boost amount, which was insane and is insane for Fer-de-Lance. The other 2, of course, are the amount of damage that it can deal. And sure, it's an expensive ship, but realistically speaking, these days, the cost is not really that big, and being the sort of a highest tier medium ship, it obviously has the highest amount of damage too, but there's nothing to sort of push it back, like, for example, Python, right? That thing's turn rate is essentially just sort of preventing it from really doing much of a great stuff, I suppose, or OP stuff. There's also the less amount of shield, but to compensate for the small shield, it has at least the massive amounts of hull.
Well, the Python, the ideal way to fit it would be to have, I think, 3 C6 shield boosters in a C5 Prismo. I forget exactly how it's fit, but you can actually shield tank way better than the Fer-de-Lance in the Python if you stack shield cell banks in it, in those highest slots. And then an undersized C5. I think Yamato 2012 has some secret Python build, and it's really cool for 1v1s, but it's not as viable at all in wing fights because, like you said, the maneuverability and the turn rate is just so abysmal.
You have to pick and choose, with the poor Python, that's why I like flying Python in general, right? It has that durability. It's fine. It has a decent amount of damage. As a matter of fact, it technically has more damage output than Fer-de-Lance, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and same with the
yeah, right. But on the other hand, it doesn't have as much shields and not as much speed, not as much maneuverability. Crate is only slightly better on pitch speed. Everything else is the same as Python. The pitch speed is like even less than 1% better. So they're basically the same.
Does go good. The crate does go fast though. Like it goes.
It has right. The other thing that improved, it definitely has the straight line speed higher than Python, so that kind of prevents it from dying.
I do believe that the crate Mark II has more effective HP and shield, like in megajoules, than your typical meta Fer-de-Lance, because it can stack those shields so. So how you
the same thing goes with Python, really. Again, they're basically the same ship. So
except that the Python is slower and it has more shields. The Python has the best shields.
Yeah, it has slightly more shields and also more hull, but it's compensated by the more speed on the crate. So that's how you make sort of alternative ships, right? So, yeah. Also, of course, let's not forget that, of course, Crate has the game-breaking fucking fighter. That alone will win you the fucking match, probably.
Yeah, or just make them leave. They'll just run away. They'll deploy the fighter, and they'll just like, yep, I'm out of here.
Pretty much.
What about Vulture?
Vulture is, it's basically a medium ship.
Vulture is a borderline medium ship. It literally has everything that a medium ship would have. Only the size maybe off, but everything else is basically medium ship, and it's literally just like cramming every little bit and piece into the small box. They managed to do it, and that's why I love it. It has massive downfalls, and that's why I love it.
The question I have is specifically, again, I told you beforehand, my noobish build for my Fer-de-Lance, and I remember the one thing when going up against AI opponents was, oh damn, that's a Vulture, I better not change.
Yeah.
The Vulture can shield tank okay. Really, it kind of reminds me of a Federal assault ship that's just smaller and faster.
I mean, Vulture's benefit, right? So essentially, Vulture is banking on or sort of a couple of aspects of the playstyle in some ways. So one of them is obviously the evasion, right? So first of all, the small size and the evasion. It doesn't really have that much speed, but it is the second most maneuverable ship in the game. So
you can make it go faster than your meta Fer-de-Lance, which is good.
Very slightly, but you can make it go fast if you properly do it. The turn rate is the second best in the game. The first best is for Eagle. Yeah. So it it banks on the fact that you won't be able to hit it a lot. So for that, amount and whatnot else, it's really good. If you are actually really active sort of a flyer, and so on and so forth, you'll manage to do quite well, and has a lot of shields to regen because of that evasion. It banks on taking decent amount of damage, and then while it's avoiding, regenerating it. That's how I see Vulture in general. But the hull underneath it is crap. So once you get the shields down, well, pretty much the poor Vulture will die.
Yes.
which is still a balanced approach, right? If you manage to actually get on it, well, you're gonna basically destroy it. So it literally is a skill-based ship.
So you're suggesting from your video that you, I think, released today that the Ferdinands should be more like Vulture in the case of, disappearing.
In part, well, if you want, okay, so I see basically Ferdinands and Python to be relatively a competitive, well, two types of the same coin, or two sides of the same coin, right? Python is the more tanky, slower, but more damage dealing thing, while Ferdinands is more agile and, well, yeah, basically more agile thing that will be able to regen its health. But unfortunately, it's not that way. Generally speaking, my suggestion, well, actually it was not my suggestion. I was reading something. I actually posted something on the Twitter like a day or so before I made the video or script for it, and somebody mentioned a good sort of a comparison or analogy for a Ferdinand that would be making it, or at least that's how it should be, and that's a glass cannon. Essentially something that can avoid a lot of damage, or at least that should be able to avoid a lot of damage, is taken out with relatively low damage amounts, and deals a lot of damage. So essentially, just, once you manage to hit it, or once you manage to pin it down, it's dead, just like Vulture. So shield tanks in general should work like that, right? So yeah, they have a lot of shields and whatnot else. It's a regenerative health, but unfortunately, well, it takes part of your power from your power plant, so you can't equip too many energy weapons that take down shields or whatnot else, or high powered weapons. You have to sort of plan out your build, but Ferdinands doesn't have to do that. Ferdinands can just do everything.
I remember you're talking about high power weapons, and then I'm like, wait, I have 4 rail guns on the front of my ship.
Did you fit 4 railguns on the Ferdinands?
Yeah.
That's actually that used to be a very, and it still kind of is.
It's a very fun build. Let's put it that way.
It's a fun build, yeah.
But what most PvP pilots do with that is they use short range blaster in combination with a grade 5 low emissions power plant, and that allows them to do a big amount of damage. And they have to fit it bi-weave with everything hull underneath it.
Okay.
With 2 shield boosters.
New question: what's bi-weave?
Bi-weave is just a fast charging shield that doesn't have as much shield. It's has the same stats as a D-rated shield of the same size, but it recharges much.
Yeah, it's essentially it's an alternative to a shield. Well, there's the main normal shield, right? There's the, what was the lowest one? E grade, whatnot else? Oh gods, I hate it. Anyways, fine. E to A grade, right? And among that, there's differences between, those types of shields and whatnot else. Essentially, the next one is, of course, larger and capable to sustain more. But there are 2 variations of specific types, and one of them is a super high capacity one, and the other one is a super regenerative capability type of shield, and that's the bi-weave. So, yeah. Bi-weave is really nice.
The E-rated shields, the only reason those exist is so we can laugh at people who just take stock ships out and try to combat with them.
All right, I'm going to be right back in about 10 minutes.
No. E-rates shields exist for me when I want to fly out of the mail slot and then miss the mail slot.
Oh. Well, That too. That too.
It happens too often.
Oh god, yeah.
Even then, a D-rated shield is the better way to go.
Let's see.
But yeah, Bioweave could be interesting, but it maybe make it only equipable. Oh no, since it's just shield tank, that wouldn't be a thing. But if it wants to do the combo, maybe have like some limitation on the Ferdinands to make it to squash its stats a little bit. Again, not a big PvP expert.
Well, you don't particularly need. Well, obviously, being a PvP person, what entails doing the PvP will give you an insight as to how it works against, well, you know, other players. But even the PvE experience can give you enough insight to at least, you know, to give your side of things. Not saying it can't be, right? Anyways, yeah, in the PvE, I mean, sure, everyone just doesn't particularly care how PvE goes on the receiving end, right? But realistically speaking, we're playing a multiplayer game, and it needs to be balanced around the PvP first and PvE then second.
Yes.
So yeah, for example, a good example in Elite Dangerous is a Targoid fight, right? So you have separate types of weapons that do their own type of a damage thing, and well, hey, you can put whatever you want on them and make it balanced at least to that type of a gameplay, which relatively has been done, though there's still there's just one weapon that does everything best, or at least two of them, you know, the Gauss and the Guardian shotgun thing, which are OP in some ways, but still for PvP, well, yeah, normal modules and all that stuff need to go in some kind of a line and all that stuff, and just fall in line.
Speaking of Guardian modules, what about Guardian shield reinforcements? Are they effective?
Oh god, they're bad. They're useless, realistically speaking. Sure, yeah, you can make a Sidewinder with how much was the maximum shield you can get on Sidewinder with those things?
I was so disappointed by those.
I don't even know why they exist. The Guardian shield reinforcements are just weird. I really don't know why they exist. Just makes no sense. I mean, yeah, flat out increasement in shield is kind of nice for PvE, sure, and if that's why it's made, then okay, I guess, but for PvP, then yeah, you're way better off putting in literally a normal fucking hull reinforcement. Even non-engineered one will give you more health. Well, okay, fine, it's a shield reinforcement, so it's giving you a quote-unquote regenerative shield, sure, but
I don't know why it's not just an upgrade to the shield booster. It's in like the utilities.
I would say it's an attempt at making it alternative or something. I don't know. Maybe. Who the hell knows at this point? Yeah. Yeah, well, there is that. Let's see. I use them all the time, especially good for those small, useless slots on big cargo ships. For big cargo ships, you usually use the small slots, like, you know, for docking computer or assistance. If you don't use those, then perhaps limpet controllers or something. Still, cargo is cargo. Hey, 2 tons is still money. I don't know. Really goes for each of its own. Let's see, accurate, right? So an upgrade on a shield booster. Let's see, question mark. So now we can have external and internal boosters too. That'd be great for cutters. Okay, cutter already has over fucking 20. Wait, what? No, it was over 13,000 hull HP. 13 fucking thousand without resistances. It's it's broken. The fucking shield
It's
boosters in
Imperial.
general, it's just crazy. Shield booster engineering is just breaking the game, which is in part where I give, example of how to, or rather, what needs to be done for Furtherlands or any other ship, as a matter of fact, the combat in general, to come in proper lines. And that is not to have the fucking shield boosters be this good. They shouldn't be. It's insane.
Maybe
So-
they cause heat, right?
Shield boosters, no, they just simply consume power. That's it.
Oh.
That's all they do. They just consume power and a little bit of weight. It's a utility slot, so it's not really that big of a deal. So yeah, it's okay. So right, in the fully engineered shield booster right now, on my screen you can see plus 73.9%. And that's just for one shield booster from the base shield. When you remember that the normal non-engineered shield booster is plus 20%, the improvement of this engineered upgrade for the shield booster is not 53%. It's almost 400. Wait, no, it's actually 400% improvement. No, it's almost 400% improvement. It's bad. No other engineering upgrade in this game has over 100% improvement of the base stat. This is 400. It's so ridiculous. So yeah, shield boosters are a massive issue. Not only from the PvP part or PvE part, it's just generally not making any sense. Okay, fine, for PvE, sure, yeah, who cares, right? Who cares whether or not, NPCs can kill you quicker or not? Sometimes it's even good, right? You're gonna enjoy yourself dying, slower. But it's just... their stacking is just insane too, right? So yeah, fun times with engineering. And yes, I put massive blame on engineering for all of this. And how can you not? Really, how can you not? Okay, yeah, Supreme Commander, right? So, yeah, you're right. Phasing sequence is, a good upgrade for anti-shield builds oftentimes, but they still can carry pretty big hulls underneath, so even for a cutter, motherfucking cutter can go up to 13,000 shield, and if you pick shield phasing on and try to kill the cutter, what was the maximum amount of hull you could get on a cutter? I think it was about 8,000 or so. Oh wait, no. Anaconda was capable of doing 8,000, so a cutter was okay. Well, fuck it. Let's just say it was 8,000, right? Yeah, even that 8,000 with reduced penetration from the phasing is gonna take a while. So yeah, as much as I love shield tanks and all that stuff, they're good for PvE and all that stuff. It's just they just need to be nerfed. And there was a while back when developers actually wanted to do the whole shield booster nerf, and then people shouted, we don't want to. Fuck, even I think I did that. Maybe. Well, in any case, I was stupid if I did. And no, we need engineering rebalance so fucking hard. It's one of the things that I really wish Frontier, not Frontier, fuck the company. No, I mean developers of Elite Dangerous, which are part of the Frontier, but you know what I mean. Yeah, they really need to look at engineering and just rethink their life choices at this point. So yeah. Let's see, that's a reinforced high cap, and that's it's a piece of shit shield. God damn it. Did I have any good shields? let's see. Maybe some other ships are carrying that stuff. A flechette. Okay, Supreme Commander. Okay, so the story of flechette. The flechette launcher. Those that don't know, flechette launcher is a weapon that works just like flak launcher. It just shoots out. You hold the button, the projectile moves. You release the shooting button, whatever you have binded it to, and it explodes. Right? It well, in this case, flechette launcher is designed to go through the shields and damage anything that is in well, beneath it. It is literally just going through the shields immediately. And that part, yeah, it sounds like a good idea. The problem with that weapon is, first of all, the low amount of damage. The fact that it weirdly constantly targets, not maybe constantly, but at least to a certain degree, targets the drives for some reason. That's why I call it the best ever pirate weapon, because again, you disable drives, time to pirate. Yeah. Again, yeah, the damage and the module damage in general, just overall damage is low. And there's on top of that an issue of the flechette launcher being pretty unwieldy. It really is super hard to use, and you won't see any self-respecting PvP person, pilot, wanker, whatever you want to call them, using that thing in a serious match. There's a reason for that too, so yeah. As far as I know, phasing is the best if you know, if you can exploit it to the max. I assume you mean use it to its best potential, as using it with an anti-shield burst laser. Maybe. But even then, that's a power play. Yeah, that was the power play, the module, right? So, yeah. It's not great. That's a thing, yes. Right, so let's see if I got a proper shield stashed somewhere. No. Also no. Also no. Where the fuck did I put my good shields? Damn it. Oh, for the love of gods. That's no. Definitely no. Another no. Let's see. Nope. Wait, what? Wait, gunship? What? What? Wait, hold on. Oh! What am I doing? I'm looking at the shipyard, not my stored ships. What is wrong with me today? I mean, I'm tired. I just came back from doing the exercises things. And I was doing Do You Even Lift, brah? So, yeah, today is totally Chad day. Yeah, TheYamiks is so Chad, it's amazing. Anyways, here we go. Bye, Vives. Here we go. So, yeah. Thirdlands requires, for the most part, Thirdlands is the result of actually a different issue. So yeah, I was actually talking with some folks, before the stream and all that stuff, or rather writing, and yeah, the thing is, Thirdlands, when it's not engineered, I was saying, when Thirdlands is not engineered, it actually falls in line quite, well, relatively well with other ships. It still is notably good, but it's not as outstanding. Now, unengineered Thirdlands versus, let's say, unengineered Federal assault ship or Chieftain, those things would be a pretty good matchup. Even a Python versus a unengineered Thirdlands, of course both being unengineered, would be a better matchup, more fairer. But yeah, just doesn't go quite that well once engineering is put in place. I mean, fucking hell, those shield boosters and yeah, Yeah, Ferdinand simply just needs to be and has to be a ship. I was saying, it has to be a glass cannon. So, yeah. At least that's my take on things. So yeah. Let's see. Thrusters, no. Yes. And there we go. Let's strip the poor little vulture that I used for doing them PvP streams. So, yeah, I'm in open, by the way. I'll go out and play a little bit with folks, I guess you can call them, who are around. So we'll see what's what. As for now, I might as well outfit the ship.
Are you going to leave the Earth zone?
What now?
Aren't you in the dock near like Earth or Jameson Memorial? Isn't that like?
Oh, you mean the bubble?
1 second, let me just check.
The Earth Zone.
Oh, you mean the bubble?
Seoul sector. I mean,
I'm not in Seoul. First of all, Seoul is permit locked, so no, I'm not there. I'm in Jameson. Will I be leaving Jameson? Fuck it. Why not? I'll probably go to nearby places. There's something. I'll see which place is what. Probably to Bunda. Yeah, Bunda is close, so might as well. So if you want to fight me, bruh, come at me, bruh. K, bruh. K, bruh.
oh boy, that's gonna be quite a journey with it.
Yeah, it's gonna be basically a rebuy after rebuy for this short little evening stream on this Tuesday. Fun times, yes. Oh, God. Aye. Alright, might as well just equip something. Module. Okay, good. That's for the weapons. I don't even know what I could pick at this point. I'm pretty bad with railguns, so it's... fuck it. Just time to get fucking good, god damn it. Fine. Full plasma build it is. I mean, might as well. Everyone loves that absolute damage. Yeah, baby. Everybody loves that. I could be a bit cheeky and equip a... You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna be a bit cheeky and I'm gonna equip that one wonderful weapon that everyone loves so much. Oh, baby, yes. Okay, carrying on.
Alright, BB, I'm back.
Alright then. I need some resistance. There we go. And remember, folks, the best, generally speaking, build for shields is definitely putting in 1 or 2 resistance boosters with a Bivy shield.
For the Fertilance, unless you're going like bi-weave in the biggest slot and then the rest whole, I would say that you put a prismatic. And
I have no prismatic, so yeah.
Well, a regular shield can fulfill the same task, just a little bit worse. But if you have, if you're trying to build a heavy duty tank, and you're trying to be like, if you don't have prismatics and you're trying to build like a heavy duty shield booster ship, where you have like 2 or more heavy duty shield boosters, then I would say that a regular shield is a regular shield with the same engineering as a prismatic is just as good. You can also a C4 or a C5 prismatic both work on the Fertilance.
Okay. Interesting. Never run anything but the highest tier shield on any ship I've ever flown. I don't know. I always feel like I'm
Put more. That's way too many MRPs and not enough hull reinforcement. Like, go back into your optionals.
I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, I could exchange the 4 for, you know, a reinforcement and what else, a hull reinforcement. I don't know. I just calculated, you know, for just general sort of a thing that even this much is not enough.
if your shields, your modules can't be attacked while your shields
yeah,
are
through shields. Once the shields go down, well, realistically, shields gonna go down, be that or not. Or
and then
what am I
then
fucking
you
saying?
want, and then I think that once you're in a buy weave without bank tanking, because the old meta used to be you put a C5 buy weave, and then the rest you put two C4 shield cell banks, and then the rest was just whole. But
I remember
now that shadow rams and all that kind of crap is so prevalent, that's why prismatics have become so much more popular. Because when you're in a buy weave and then some guy with 1 billion megajoules just rams you, even though you dodge them from your screen, you just take so much damage, and it's unfair because you weren't ready for it. And even though you felt like you dodged, it's like the skill doesn't even matter.
Well, that's the cutter for you.
Yeah, that's basically it. The cutter is basically one of the cutter is basically the most powerful PvP ship. And
really?
It's also it's basically the most powerful in the game.
I was
really
thinking again. Always my perception was that Ferdlands was the most powerful because of that turning rate, because of its ability to just use the skill that the pilot has.
Yeah,
but on the other hand,
the Fer-de-Lance is the highest skill ship in the game, probably, at least in mediums. That is still viable to the same competitive tier. But the cutter, like you take a Fer-de-Lance and it goes up and tries to fight a cutter. The cutter has nothing to fear from the Fer-de-Lance because of how much ridiculous shields it has, and so it can just leave at any time. It requires no skill to fly. And it's just like OP and unbalanced and unfair.
Yeah, the cutter is another example of basically the ship being OP, not because of how ship works, but or what it has, but rather because the systems that affect it. In this case, engineering being once more the fucking culprit of that massive, insane, psychotic shield. I mean, Jesus.
The flight model of the cutter is very, very similar to the flight model of the Mamba.
Yep. Boom.
Where
zoom.
it goes. Yep. It turns very slowly. Well, the Mamba doesn't turn as slowly, but it has very, very high straight line speed and boost duration, and not very good laterals, and which is fine if you have 1 million shields. It doesn't matter. And it's fine if you go so fast that you can force adjust anyways. But it's like if you are starting out PvP and you get yourself into a Mamba to try it, you're basically gonna lose skill pretty soon.
Oh yes, it's so
skill.
awkward to play. You're way better off to play with the fucking Python because it will teach you how to do reverse key properly at least. Mamba is like, oh, you missed it, done. You're just splat on the wall or something. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah. But yeah, shield boosters on a Ferdlands. I've tried it. I've actually liked it fairly well. Unfortunately, there are those things that quite a bit of people tend to use, and that's the what was it? Reverb? No, it wasn't the reverb cascade. It was the
feedback cascade.
Feedback cascade. There we go. The railguns. Yeah, the railguns that basically just simply disable your boost from the thingamajig. Yeah, so it's kind of useless.
Bi-weave Fer-de-Lances is that they require a really high skilled player to use effectively.
And I'm using it now. Yeah.
So
I'm smart. Oh god. Well,
I would suggest if you're a new PvP pilot, if you're just getting in, you get yourself into a meta Fer-de-Lance with either a C4 or a C5 Prismo, and you put 2 shield cell banks on it, and then the rest is whole. And you learn how to fly. You learn how to time your boost correctly. You learn how to fly evasively, like which vectors to create and when, and how to use your boost to create them and then remove them the most efficiently so that you're the hardest to hit.
Oh yeah, that whole thing. Oh, that kind of reminds me. Why the fuck did I pick the fucking plasma accelerators? Oh god, I'm just gonna get destroyed. Well, anyways, fuck it. Let's see. I can always try and change things. Oh boy.
I'll clap you in. I'll clap you in a fun ship, and then I'll come back in a fertile land.
Oh gods. Oh, Owen's coming. Didn't you?
Do it in a sidewinder.
Oh god. Didn't you like, you know, need to do things IRL? Or did you just decide, oh hey, it's time to kill Yamiks, let's do it?
I put that aside, but then I realised I forgot my FSD interdictor, so I'm just gonna wait for someone to interdict you.
Ah, fine, I'm just gonna jump
I've got
out then.
one.
Here you go.
Yay.
Come at
just
me, brah.
landing.
Thank you.
Oh god. It's gonna be
This will
horrible.
be interesting.
This is gonna be one-sided. First of all, I'm fighting against another shield tank. Oh god. Or will be, at least. Man, I miss the days when Anaconda was the king. At least that was fun to poke.
Oh,
when,
I'll show you.
the-
The anaconda is still the king. I'm about to show you.
Oh god. That massive fucking hull of Anaconda, it just should not exist.
Where you at?
Bunda.
I'm coming for them cheeks, boy.
Oh boy.
Top 10 stream snipes 2719.
Yeah, you let them know that you're
Gotta go
stream
with PD
sniping
build
them
on.
first.
Yeah. Be banned from Twitch and whatnot else. Because Twitch is the only one that enforces the whole stream sniping.
I don't even have a streamer.
Aw, crap. You're already getting fought.
Yes. Owen
Ah,
was
man.
first. My server's moderator and a generous patron is trying to kill me constantly.
Come
Trying.
with me so I can land in the instant.
If you had me, sure.
Alright, what's your in-game name?
Take a guess.
I can just look at the stream. Let me look.
Exactly.
Boom.
That should be easy.
I'm gonna try and hit you with the PAs.
Well, good luck with that. Hold still, damn it. Your reverse key shall not be getting in my way. Good thing you picked Corvette, because, you know, trying to outrun a fucking cutter with reverse key. Oh god, that's a fucking nightmare. I mean, it's doable, sure, but it just has too much speed, damn it.
Hey, I'm being kind and not deploying my fighter.
Hey,
Okay.
do your wing beacon, Owen.
Yes, sir.
Alright, should I shoot Yamiks or should I shoot you?
Either way for the memes.
Oh, sure. Fun times for me begins. Oh boy, folks. I'm using the Chad, my scrotum face ship, and I'm still gonna lose. Even on 101. Almost always. I'm just that garbage.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
I mean, most of the time I'm spending not playing the game and editing videos, for fuck's sakes. What do you expect my skill is?
Come on, blue tunnel. Come
Ah,
on, blue tunnel. I'm
I
stuck.
have bang.
Oh, fuck you, you piece of banky piece of die! Just die!
Kill me
Oh my
faster.
god, fuck you! Fuck
The invincible
you!
Corvette.
Just,
I'm here.
just deeply fuck you!
Reverse key banking.
Fuck you!
My first ever combat, I used a mining laser.
Oh god, why? Sounds like one of my streams.
What did you do? What the fuck?
Here it comes, boy.
You too?
Oh boy. Oh my god. That's
Oh,
beautiful.
oh my, I'm
Oh my
blind.
god, that's the best star has arrived.
Did it work out? Did it work out like it did for me?
Laser beam.
Not good.
Yamiks is wanted, so I'm still gonna go for him.
You're wanted. Oh wait, no, you're not wanted. You want to be wanted? Oh wait, no. Ah, well, whatever.
Maybe.
Get the clap, boy!
God. Ah. Ah, come here, you.
Thanks for being still. I can use all my weapons now. It's fun.
Oh boy, my raids cook my ship.
Yep.
I've
Enjoy.
run out of heat sinks and I've pumped and banged.
Oh god, how many fucking you launched? Cookatron 2000.
I'm ready to die.
There is currently 90 people heading towards this place.
Oh boy.
Oh my lord.
You know what? Those shield banks are really pissing me off now. You know what? I'm gonna just simply use myself as a meat missile.
200%.
Meat missile incoming! Oh, god damn it! Meat missile Yamiks is coming!
I can't find you in Bounty.
Ah,
How do I find?
Bunda. Yeah, I'm currently not in Super Cruise, you know, so.
come hither.
Do you just appear as an unidentified signal source? Or
Nope. Once you don't see the wake, you can't get in this instance. Unless you have people in. So, yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Keep spamming them banks, 400%.
Get that clap!
My shield will never break.
Yes! It's down! It's time to use the best weapon!
No.
Where are your drives? Come here!
No.
Yes! Enjoy!
That, you have more hold than me.
Oh god, what was it? KGB? Run out of fuel, KGB.
Oh, come on, let me just destroy his drives!
Oh, there goes my power plant. Spare me. Oh,
No,
God.
you haven't spared me, so fuck you! There we
Oh,
go.
that was
I managed to get your drives
1000%
too.
heat right now.
Oh, and boom.
I am at 2000% heat. It's not going down.
Is
I'll
this
bring you
basically
down
just
with me, boy. All this hull damage is mainly from over.
Oh gods. Oh gods. Ah, no, bad.
Wait, where am I?
Oh, you don't have hull. Perfect. Where are your drives?
Oh, I'm in
My
Bunda.
drives are.
Your delicious drives. Oh, you're trying to run in that thing? Really? Okay.
Do it.
Oh, god damn it, it's fucking piece of crap. Anyways, there we go.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Man, you know what to
Do it.
You must kill the younglings.
Kill him now.
All of my weapons are malfunctioning. I'm
Yes,
I'm out of
perfect.
heat sinks. This isn't working. I've been
Do
sitting at 2000% heat for too long. My whole ship is.
Do the big wing.
I need to buy a proper fuel depot for this fight.
Man, those missiles are fun to use, aren't they?
Do it. Accept it.
Come on, let me poop you in the ass. There we go.
No! Oh shit. I think I might have run out of fuel.
What? Oh, well, fuel that time for you.
I think it's self-destruction time.
Oh, noes.
I'm afraid Type 10 and we'll have a rematch.
I think
All
I
of my
can,
weapons are damaged. That's
I can
it.
do one jump, but I don't know. Oh no, it's all red stars around me.
I guess my missiles are doing the job now, at least in some way.
Yep,
or another.
and that's all my weapons. Yeah, I can't shoot anymore.
Okay,
Well,
fuck it.
I came
Boop
here to
time.
clap who I came.
Boop times.
Wait,
Come here.
Not me.
Yeah,
is
there
there
we
a
go.
way
Get the clap,
to?
boy.
Is there a way to find out if a star is scoopable? Like, I'm seeing the colors.
Yeah, you
K.
need to remember the star types.
Yeah.
Come on. I can boop you still to death. I think.
I'm gonna grab something with
There we go. The
Oh,
shield's
yes.
down. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Why? Fuck it.
Them-
It's gonna be fun. There we go.
That moment when I would love to join, but I am literally 5,000 light years away.
Okay, folks.
Sir Michael
0%. 0% for the lads booping. Hold on. Oh, can I make it? There we go.
Well,
You have
this
the
looks
best-
like a yellow star. Let's hope it's good.
0% warrior.
Okay. Here's the best shot for you. It's coming, and it's doing many comings. And it does the thing.
Insufficient amount of fuel. Right.
Oh, here we go. All right. Oh, fuck.
Making Rui proud.
So,
Shieldless Anaconda wins.
this happened.
At least you're not wanted anymore.
Yeah, I have definitely a good jump range on me. Fuck me. Well, off I go again.
Oh, he's nowhere near.
Well. Oh God. Oh wait, no, never mind. Oh God.
Enjoy the flight back.
Fuck. Why? Just. No, at least on the bright side, I have no crimes on me anymore.
By the way, I had notoriety that whole time. By the way, so if I had died, I would have spawned back there.
Ooh.
Well, but then again, you're flying a ship that is known for, oh, I don't know, the best jump range in the motherfucking game? And I'm flying something that is on the opposite end of that particular spectrum.
I'm flying something without a shield.
Well, the hull tanks are fun, or at least they could be fun, if not for the module, insane module damage.
I had to kill you by ramming you.
Or rather, I allowed you.
Yes, it was all just you being gracious to me.
Yes, the great and powerful one gave you this magnificent victory. Because TheYamiks is so generous.
Yeah, it's a self-destruct for me.
Oh god.
This is the time I'm running out of fuel.
Oh dear.
Well, wait, why can't I click on self-destruct?
Give it a time. Give it 3 seconds, literally.
One does not simply self-destruct.
Crime and Punishment says, "Fuck you." Yeah, hole in head. You're pretty much on the spot on there. That's just the game saying, "Oh, you have a loitering ticket? Oh, you just parked your car in the wrong place? Off to Guantanamo Bay, you fucking scum!"
I'm gonna have to be very careful with my docking. I'm at 11%.
Oh, come on, you're in Anaconda, the most tankiest ship in the game. Being careful with docking is like just, I don't know.
I'm at 11%.
This is why I write my jokes, damn it.
Slowly exit the station.
One and gone.
No, spam boost.
Jeez.
That's why I bring A-rated life support.
Actually, I have a craft. Which
Oh wait, why am I all the way back at where I began my journey?
Sad Svald. Yes. TheYamiks learned nothing from this experience. Totally nothing. Yep. Let's try bashing my head against the wall again. Yeah, perfect. Perfect idea for this evening. Oh boy. Do. Stop right there, you criminal scum! Never! Never, you see? You'll never get me, Kappa!
I wonder.
But yeah, if you're fitting a if you're fitting something that's stacking shield boosters, I highly suggest that you you fit shield cell banks. If you're fitting a buy weave, I suggest only using 2 shield boosters and the rest heat sinks and chaff, and then stacking as much hull as you.
Interesting.
Here, I'll link 2 builds.
Oh, okay. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. And, Sierden, or Xarden, sorry, if I got that wrong. Anyways, thanks for a subscription there on the Twitch side, yes. Highly appreciate it.
What do I put this, general?
Yes, go for it.
Sure, yeah. That should do the trick.
Alright, that's what you do when you're using a bunch of shield boosters. By the way, people who use 6 shield boosters, a lot of the people who fight them say it's really boring, but if you stack
well,
just
because you
6
have to
shield
just
boosters,
hit, and yeah, it's like fighting a fucking Katra.
and but the thing is, I'm pretty sure because it takes less skill and you don't have chaff, it gets hard countered by certain builds and certain ways of flying. Like fitting 5 plasma accelerators is another one of those things where.
Yeah, I was
very
actually
niche.
thinking of doing that right about now.
You can do it.
Yay.
You can fit 5 plasmas if you want.
It's gonna be pretty stupid, so fuck it. This is just an evening stream. Might as well.
Go for it.
Yeah, one noob stomper build that gankers like well, I'm not gonna name any names, but like certain gankers will fit just 6 shield boosters, biggest prismatic shield they can, and then 5 plasma accelerators, and
I
then
mean,
they'll
for
just kill
them, it's
people who don't
literally
know how
like
to-
just stomping NPCs. Obviously, they're just gonna go for the max out, stupidest build and just go for max damage, max shield, so that they don't have to worry about the hull. And there you go. It's a PvE build for fucking noobs.
But
or
it does
against
get
noobs.
countered by high skill pilots flying the correct builds that are more.
I mean, sure. You get any good phasing builds, and you're dead.
Or just people who know how to fly correctly.
That too, yeah. You know, that helps oftentimes.
Hello.
Hello.
Holy crap! Where's my short range blaster Fertilance build?
Your vocals, right? So, it's long time no see. Well, you too, indeed. How's how am I doing? Well, I'm doing just fine and dandy today. I'm doing the bro thing, yeah. I'm doing even bro fly thing. Whatever. That joke simply ran out, anyways. I'm doing the Furtherlands, so I have testicles on my face now.
Nice.
I'm that fucking great.
Are you a pro PvPer now?
Oh yeah, I'm so fucking pumped now.
but honestly, if you do want to get good at PvP, pretty much every single person I know that got like top 1% of PvP pilots, they all did it through learning the meta Furtherlands and then taking those skills and bringing them to other ships that they like more.
Yeah. I actually did a lot of there was the PvP tournament thing that we had to sort of cancel with Exigeous and so on and so forth, or whatever he was doing. But yeah, I was training for it with the Furtherlands as well. Yeah, I picked up the Furtherlands and did the thing. But honestly, I much rather would have preferred to, fly with my Python, which I did afterwards quite a bit, and well, relatively got better with it than this piece of shit. Well, there's also the fact that it is more engineered than this thing, so still. Yeah,
On the
still.
mail slot hitting thing,
Well, you know, it's part for the course. Yeah. Male slot needs some love too, okay?
I heard you got to experience the beam conda.
Oh god.
Oh, is that Rui?
I was-
Rui, are you
Yeah.
here?
I am here. Hello.
No, let me make sure it's not freaking and cooks. You sound so similar. Yes, it's you.
Oh
We
boy.
have some PvPs in here. Yes, Rui, I killed a Prismo. I think it was a Prismo. I killed a shield stacked Corvette with the help of Corky. He said that he was feedbacking the guy's banks, and then I was sitting at 2000% heat without any banks left, and so I just rammed the TheYamiks.
What's the system you're the system you're in again? What's
Currently, I'm getting my ass back to Shinra Tadezra, probably. And probably, if I get there, I will re-outfit the ship for something. I don't know. Something. So, now, on the transit back to home. Even though I think, let's see, who is behind me? Oh no, it's another fucking Conda.
Alright, I linked
That's
two
me, that's
builds.
me. I don't have an interdictor though.
Good.
I linked two builds in general. One is shield tanked, one is Bioweave hybrid tanked. And there are certain wizards that will hull tank their Fertilances and put 5 multi-cannons on it. Those people are very skilled and too cool for me. Rui is one of those people.
Alright.
I'll take it.
Alright.
Okay. It's a bit generous calling me skilled. It's
Let's see, multi-cannon and rails. Well, that's an interesting build.
That's what I got.
Plasma accelerator and rails, but like, or I mean, multi-cannon and plasma accelerator was a really old.
yeah. Multi-cannons are like the sort of the counter to the plasma meta. Because you can
Yeah,
gimbal
for a long time I tried using literally just 2 rails on either a Python or a Ferdlands or whatever I was flying, for the PvP streams and all that stuff. But my skill with the mouse unfortunately is just not good enough for this. So yeah, I'm just sort of ended up just going back to plasma accelerators and whatnot else. Or better yet, the good old missiles. Oh yes.
Ugh,
I'm
disgusting.
absolutely
Heathen.
boring. I didn't record it too. I'm so sorry, Rui. It could have been good content.
Content. Well, I'm gonna go grab my beam conda from Sharon Lee.
We're gonna have 2 of them this time.
Oh boy.
No one would be able to stand up against.
There's just too
Alright.
many lasers. Yeah, too much space
it'll-
stuff.
It'll burn all the pixels out on all our monitor.
Oh my.
I think if you go back into the stream, you can find it. Me lasering people.
I will look for it eventually. I wanna participate in the lasering though.
That sounds like some kind of a sexual sexual procedure, to be honest. Lasering people, but okay.
Wait.
As long
Wait.
as it's consensual.
They were white beams.
Yeah,
They were
there
pretty
is.
sick beams.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
my.
there
It
is some
took
level
1
of,
hour and 13 minutes for TheYamiks stream to get sexual.
What? Oh yeah, you're right. Well, lo and behold, I was more focused on getting good, bruh. Okay, bruh.
Bruh.
Apparently,
Bruh.
shield boosters are filled with testosterone.
Oh,
Yeah,
my.
take enough protein and testosterone fueled booster builds, and you're good to go.
Oh, it's the steroid candies. Yeah, it's just the tastiest thing. Oh yeah.
I think that's what Alliance parents give their children.
Oh god. Oh
Boy.
boy, right. Let's see. Where the fuck did I put my... Oh crap. Now to find the ship that has the stuff that I need. Oh boy. Oh boy, where the fuck did I put my plasma accelerator? Oh god.
Inventory management leaves a little to be desired.
Yeah, Elite Dangerous. The original Elite's Elite Dangerous's build was wonderful, and the UI worked wonderful with the stuff that it had. But now, the UI is a clown farce. I mean, why is there literally hull reinforcements and meta hull reinforcements separate? Why is the shield reinforcements and the Guardian hull reinforcements together with the normal ones? I mean, just what the fuck is this?
You just need to buy
Anyways,
more
I'm
arcs
just-
to organize your HUD.
Oh god, no, just no. No, folks, you know what? Instead of buying arcs, how about you just rather, take your money and perhaps, I don't know, support an amazing stream, amazing content that TheYamiks makes. There's a Patreon link down below. Or Streamlabs. Feel free to do that. I mean, yeah.
Topical and relevant.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
Did I not engineer? Why the fuck did I put my... Oh, don't tell me I lost it somewhere. Well, fuck. Looks like I lost my plasma accelerator.
How did you lose your plasma accelerator, Yamiks?
There are way too many fucking things on my ships that I need to constantly swap because I don't have enough materials to engineer for every ship separately. So everything, once it gets swapped, it gets lost. So... Oh, you PvP guys gonna enjoy this particular build in the stream, so give it a couple of seconds, you're gonna see it on the screen. Oh crap, you can't see it. Oh wait, no, yeah, you can.
The is that an all-rail Challenger?
Yes, it's the stupidest thing I've ever built.
Is it short range or long range?
God. I don't know. It's pretty bad. I think it is sturdy. I think it was all sturdy. I'm not sure. Just let me just check that thing, because I haven't used it in forever, honestly.
Seems like the inertia would accelerate you backwards.
It's sturdy. It's sturdy plasma slug. Yeah.
I'm currently flying the Deboliker.
Let's see.
Alright, so
Where is...
So,
Actually, there aren't that many ships with the huge hard point, so I think I passed all of them. Oh, no. Ah, damn it, that's a B laser. Fucking piece of shit. Federal assault ship? No. Gunship? No. Keelback? No. Scout? No. Explorer? No. No, and no. Yep, looks like I lost it. God damn it.
Good lord.
Well,
It's
sucks to
gone.
be me. Alrighty then.
Defer the lancing.
Onakrov, is it okay to join Discord? Of course it is! Join the Discord and all that stuff, but if you want to come and chat about Ferdlands and your thoughts on it, feel free to do so. Everything else, maybe not. So yeah, today is more of a sort of open thing. Evening, I guess. Yay!
What time is it there?
Currently it is 2300 hours. So yeah.
Oh wow.
It's Latvia. I mean,
Time moves slower there. I don't know what you're saying.
no, it's just differently placed on the globe. Honestly, from that question, I'm sort of thinking you are American.
No, I'm not American actually. It was just an accent.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Pip, pip.
Still, if you're not American, where you come from, then me.
The moon.
Yeah. The moon man.
Well, since Donald Trump became president, I do believe that moonmen exist.
Why do you think I moved to the moon?
I'm more partial for lizard man, because you know everyone loves to fuck that Argonian, you know. 10 points for who knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, screw it. Might as well put on the standard plasma accelerator. I ain't got nothing else.
I'm actually an Atlantean. I'm from Atlanta.
Oh, so you're sea man. I'll let that joke pause.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that one.
Oh boy. Oh, hello, we got the plasma accelerator upgrades. Hey, I can actually use it.
Wow, that's a large phallic device.
Oh yes, baby. Everyone enjoys that thing. Though, you know what would be perfect? What would be even better than a huge plasma accelerator? A huge railgun. Oh, yes.
Oh. I have another idea. What about just strapping a dolphin down there that you shoot? Like a missile.
Oh, God!
A fucking anti-ship dolphin missile.
That's such a good idea. There we go. That's what we need for the huge railgun. That's all we need.
You should attach it in a fish tank, though.
I don't know. You have Imperial slaves suicide bombing there.
Oh, uh-oh.
Who am I?
Actually, no, they have human rights, don't they?
Afraid so.
Yeah. I should read up on it and...
Argonian made. Yeah, there you go.
Human rights is so speciesist.
Just today, my friends and I were cooking up an all B-rated cutter that weighs 3,400 tons. A frag cutter to ram people with.
Oh my. Kind of reminds me one of the Rinsler's videos. A video that ruined one of my videos.
Oh.
No, in a good way. He made it so good that it was just like, no, I just can't make the review of the ship just not referencing it or just mentioning it or what else. Those that don't know, it's the Orca's. Was it Get Good Orca? I think that's how it was called.
Guide to the Orca.
Yeah, the Get Good Guide on Orca. Yeah, it was so funny. It was just, yep, you ruined it for me, damn it. So yeah,
I didn't instance with you. Unfortunate.
All right, my Chad McBoner ship is out. Finally, it's time to go and do some more things, I guess. Not forgetting to place weapons. Of course, that'd be a really helpful thing, of course, as well. All right.
So where are you heading off to then?
Currently still floating in Shinrarta, so...
Yeah, I can't... Well, what do you need to do to get to Shinra?
Elite rank in combat, trade, or exploration. Any of those. Actually, also combat elite rank in CQC, but good luck with that.
What is CQC?
CQC, it's... Bullshit. Yeah, it's basically a game mode that failed. Yeah, hard.
Is that the arena?
Yeah, it's the arena. In general sense, CQC is not bad, right? It's balanced enough. You can play it and all that stuff. It's decent for a gameplay, but it's boring. It's just boring. There's just
there's no level of build diversity or anything like interesting to keep it afloat.
Yeah, that's why it is basically the only most balanced thing in Elite Dangerous, because there's no variety. The only place and time when Frontier managed to do that. Also because somebody just didn't want to invest time in it. Oh, I wonder why. So yeah. Oh, screw it. Might as well just jump then to Bunda, since everyone's... might as well go to... Yeah.
Crit sat behind you still, but I forgot to get an intellect again.
Your problem, not mine. Your problem, not mine.
Do my job for me.
Oh boy. Alright then. Come on. Go. There we go. Let's see. Yamiks, how is your net speed so fast in Latvia? Well, here in Portugal, 400 megabits for 40 euros. Actually, it's not that crazy expensive, I suppose, in comparison to America. Fuck yeah! But yeah, realistically speaking, the reason why Latvia had, or rather received, such a massive, you know, increase in speed and all that stuff over the years, and rather we moved with the times when it came down to connections. It was, in a way, it was the whole competitiveness among, you know, ISPs and all that stuff. So that was one of the things, and the other thing was also that we really didn't have that general, I guess, infrastructure before. So, well, we built from anew, essentially, at the time when, you know, Latvia sort of became free country and all that stuff. Yeah, sure, internet was just developing and all that stuff, and so on and so forth. But we had more sort of important things to worry about. So yeah. But yeah, we managed to catch up. It's a surprise in some ways.
Now?
Isn't Latvia?
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
Latvia is even faster than Germany, though Germany's lagging behind on the whole internet front.
I mean, it depends. It depends, you know, where you are and all that stuff. There's, of course, the, you know, the countryside stuff that, you know, is basically just mobile networks and all that. But yeah, in any big or even small city, you're gonna get fucking net speeds like me.
What's up?
Really, I just beat Corky in a 1v1.
Oh shit.
Is he good?
He's good. Yes. Congratulations.
It was a straight up meta FDL 1v1, and I just.
So now to dabble into open play for the first time since I got scraped off.
Good scrub. Yeah, there we go. That's the mentality you're gonna have to have, I guess.
It's a trap.
I'm flying the Imperial Debolica, which Red and me discovered that the landing gear cuts your balls off every time you retract.
Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, the Imperial courier. I'll check that once.
Once I made a video about that.
I'll definitely go and check it.
There's a Type 10 here with only secret missiles. What the fuck?
Oh my god!
Why did you call me out like that?
The flying cancer boat.
No, that's not a cancer boat. Well, what's the torpedo, is it?
Well, yeah, I suppose that could be that too. Though it's kind of
worst to fight against.
Those are pretty funny. They're funny, but way too easy to avoid.
That was the best I've ever flown keyboard and mouse. I'm primarily HOTAS, but I've been trying to adapt, and I just did it.
So I have
most of it was lag.
About a bug that I've experienced. Do you guys experience this as well, that when you play with your HOTAS and a keyboard, that your keyboard sometimes forgets that it exists?
I'm too broke to know what you're talking about.
It depends.
Yamiks too.
Like, give me a scenario.
My keyboard will just stop working, mostly when I press 1.
Never heard of that.
Unbind one.
Wait, what
stop
HOTAS are you
pressing
using?
one.
Are you using PS2 keyboard, perhaps?
No, I'm using a keyboard that I got for 10 euros. Like, it
again,
still works on my PC.
No. PS2 is a connection type as well. You know, the good old round knobbins, not USB. No. Yeah, okay.
Oh, we have an Imperial courier that just arrived.
Yeah, that's me.
That's you, okay.
Interdicting for us.
Well, that ain't gonna end well.
I was curious. Latvia is number 16 in internet speeds in the.
Is it now? Interesting.
Just behind the U.S.
Estonia has to be the number 1 at this point, honestly.
I wonder why the U.S. is that low in the ranking.
It's saying average is 32.89, or Latvia is 32.7. Number 1 is Taiwan at 85.
Yeah, Taiwan's insane. Taiwan's insane, man.
The reason why US is so low is because it's basically a monopoly between just a couple companies.
Yeah.
Was it AT&T and Comcast or something like that, if I remember correctly?
Yeah.
Hey,
there's also Time Warner.
Oh yeah, that too.
I think they got bought out by somebody else.
There's also this guy from Charter.
And T-Mobile is also in the market, isn't it?
Oh yeah, there's a lot more people coming into the whole providing internet service.
Yeah, I mean,
I've got Charter.
In Germany, T-Mobile is like the king of kings. They literally own the network because they got gifted the network from the state.
JoJo fans own the Louvier.
Yeah. But like in America, T-Mobile I think is like a little company, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably the third of the cellular carriers.
It's funny because they keep priding themselves as the #1 network in America with the most coverage.
Oh, they do that over here as well.
They all do.
Everyone does.
I mean, you have to sell yourself somehow. I mean, Yamiks is the best content creator after all.
This is true.
I mean, I was a telephone.
He's the best that I've seen today.
Because
Rui is the best content creator.
All right, Yamiks.
Country is like divided into like states like this. They can do that. No problem.
You've seen the Death Star Anaconda, but have you
Rui,
seen?
wing me up. I'm gonna come.
Oh, Voldriel too. Okay.
Yeah, let's have 2. Let's have 2 this time. We're just gonna crash the party.
Oh
Wait. Can you invite me to your wing? My name's French 90. In the thing.
Only Death Star condas allowed.
Oh boy.
All right.
That's gonna be a problem.
Shoot their ships in their ship faces.
This ship is a religious experience.
And by the way, App Scout best.
Oh fuck off! No, just no. Okay, no, just no.
Apparently, Discord detected his badness and kicked him.
Just kick him for the meme.
God,
I actually bought an ASP Scout, and then I heard, I met Yamiks's ship reviews, and then I regret.
Hey Yamiks, you want to see something cool?
Oh gods. Sure.
The world does.
Yep, I'm going backwards.
I have a funny story about the Scout. I had told this in the Dead Horse Emporium, whatever, text chat thing, but I bought an ASP Scout thinking that it was an Explorer because I had upgraded from an ASP Explorer to whatever else, and I was disappointed by whatever it was. And I went back to the first thing that like was selling them, and I bought an ASP Scout by mistake, and I'm like, I used this thing for like 5 minutes. I'm like, what the hell did they do to this thing?
It's underwhelming to say the least.
I gotta tell you, I wasn't the one that discovered Yamiks. My dad discovered you.
Oh, oh my! Without context, that'd be interesting. But hey,
welcome to the Death Star.
Wait, Rui, I'm coming.
It's too late. We're already firing. All systems nominal.
Can't shoot for longer than like a minute.
Okay.
Oh god.
We're gonna
I think
have,
I'm blind in one eye.
12 lasers coming, and plus 2 pulse lasers that are emitted.
Oh,
how are you keeping that fire sustained?
Heat sinks.
And that spoiler does not need to exist. There we go.
Heat sinks recharge weapon capacity.
Yep. Let me give you a little hint about heat sinks. Every heat sink you fire is like having another Pippin distributor for as long as it's active.
Alright.
So if you're firing 8 heat sinks, you have triple your distributor power.
Oh god!
I mean, 12 pits
Is
of
it
weapon.
like an infinite one?
No, until the heatsink stops.
Well, yeah, of course. But yeah, does it really stack like that? There's no upper limit.
Oh yes, it
The
absolutely.
upper limit is 8. The upper limit is 8.
Well, yeah,
heatsinks,
obviously,
that's
because
the max amount you can fit.
But yeah, there's no limit beyond that. Just fuck no.
All right, Rui, here I come.
Oh boy.
I'm already out of heat sinks though. you get one kill with it, and then you're out of heat sinks.
I got 2. I got 2 for the price of one. I got
Okay,
Yamiks 2.
Okay, fine. At this point, let's see.
Who are you shooting at?
I don't know. I'm not shooting at anyone because I don't want to kill anyone yet.
You killed me.
You started shooting at me. Your problem, man.
Do you want to get shot at? Because I can absolutely shoot at you.
Oh, we can
Okay, at
shoot
this
you.
point.
Who wants to die? All right, Yamiks, go into camera mode, and we're.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm just gonna. There we go. We got an angle somewhere there. Position yourselves accordingly. It's gonna be insane.
Oh crap! It's another reset.
You heard him die.
Ready?
Z-Dog. Hey, greetings to you as well. But yeah,
We need a prayer or something for Yamiks.
All right, full drill. 3,
All right.
2, 1, fire.
Oh God! Right! I just wanted to. Oh God! You could have just gone in front of me.
Down and 50%, 30%, 20%, 10 dead.
Don't stop, Anaconda.
Well, I think we figured out the counter.
Oh boy.
And I'm also at 1,000% heat, so I think it's time to go back to station before I die.
No, I stayed
Nah,
at
oh,
2000.
fine. Everything's fine.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll get a proper meta ship so we can actually do combat instead of whatever the fuck this is.
All right. One last go before I end the stream and all that stuff. So yeah, it's been close to 2 hours. So yeah, let's make it 2 hours, and that'll be that for this evening's sort of a insanity. Dude, bro. Oh God! Oh, why?
Nice flying, Yamiks.
Oh, yes. Oh God. Right.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, in the stream
Jammed
you could see
himself
it
in the
right
mail
now.
slot.
Yeah.
Learn to
Wonderfully. Yeah, I did that wonderful thing that everyone, enjoys doing when they're leaving the station. I see Yamiks bribed the Pilots Federation for his license. Not true. Not true. You see, I won my pilot's license in a bingo.
Ah, yes. Much more
Yes.
legitimate.
Yes. Totally legit thing. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's illegitimate.
Well, no one should. No. Just
No one should.
no. Cereal box. Yeah, that's the next thing. Yeah.
So then,
My ship is still overheating from that.
wait, where's
Oh yeah.
Yamiks?
I mean, currently I am in Bunda. I'm in
Yamiks
Supercruise, so
evaporated.
I'm around essentially. But yeah, you're a long ways to go before you beat my record of 38,000% heat.
Oh my god.
Yes, and that was a Ferdinand. No, that was a Mamba.
I don't even want to know how you got that high. What the fuck?
It was fun. It was on the stream too. So
How do
yeah.
you reach 38,000? How do you reach past 150%? I've never heard of this.
With sheer willpower and Git good guide.
Oh,
And lots of bacon to burn. Yeah.
My Mamba has a normal combat operating temperature of 3,000%.
You know.
Oh yeah. Drewy has a Mamba that has like max plasma accelerators, and they're all short range, and he hits 3,000%.
Yeah.
He just kind of sits there for a few minutes as well. Because once your heat gets up that high, it takes like a million years to go down. And we've already used our heat sinks in order to charge our weapons, and then we're out of heat sinks, and then we just kind of sit there at 1,000,000,000% heat.
It's fun, isn't it?
His secret is that he had all the Guardian porn on his ship's computer, and that's why it's so hot.
Ah, nice.
Not confirming nor denying any of those allegations.
Well, why do you think the Guardians are extinct? Their porn was so hot they didn't even bother fucking.
Oh no.
The massive heat was. The heat was achieved by massive.
Stays on an orca.
What?
That's the worst thing I've ever said.
But yeah, the real key of getting thousands upon thousands of % of heat on your ship is not by using any weapons, any things. You just need to waggle your flight stick very, very, very hard and fast.
Were you around?
Were
you flying down a? Were you?
Basically, you need to be a Flash.
You know what you just said does nothing to disprove my theory.
I know. I never said that it was true or false.
I can't find him.
I'm just floating in space. No one's poking me with interdictions. It's all good.
I'm landing. My ship was at 3,000,000,000% heat. I got it.
All I know is open play.
I wonder, could you?
So wait. Oh wait. I can look around and search for you, right? What ship are you in?
You need an interdictor, though.
I do have an. You're in a fertilizer.
Yes.
I wonder, could you cook your ship so much that you explode inside the hangar while still overheating?
Let's see. I know that you can. I know that you can actually launch and be dead immediately. The way to do it is in the most fairest and balanced way of this game or ever that is possible, and that is essentially turning off your or having your life support disabled or killed, whatever else, and then just sit on top of your planetary, of course, outpost, not in the hangar but outside, and just let the air reserves run out. And once you launch with 0 points while sitting on the landing pad, you're gonna explode immediately upon pressing the launch button. That's fair and balanced because apparently, once launched, that's how it is. Hey,
ships are invincible in dock.
And you could always do what TheYamiks does: remove the shields and just boost right to the.
Okay, I see a courier, and I'm one to boop that courier. Oh god damn! Ooh! One boop. 33% of hull, no shields.
Oof.
Whoops.
Oof.
Well,
Make sure that you have 4 pips of systems every time you ram.
Weapons are online.
Sound for that.
Okay, boop kill it is.
Just saw that.
Come here. Damn it. Missed
Whoever's in that courier does not know how to fly bases.
I'm just gonna.
He's using gimbaled weaponry too. Oh my gosh.
That's the French here, and he's dead. Sorry, French. That's a boop kill. Oh god damn it! I gained bounty because
he didn't turn his crimes off.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
I'm
should I turn something off? Or?
Yeah, crimes. You should have turned off report crimes against me.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Not
No.
necessarily. Okay, it's all fine. It's all good. It's just for the
It doesn't
fun
matter.
of the
It's
stream.
just
Yeah.
fine.
It's,
Yeah.
But now he
usually
has
when you do the
notoriety.
PvP stuff, that would be a good thing. Otherwise, you know, it tends to get
How do I do
annoying
that?
when you
How do I
get.
turn
It's
my
kind of a
crime
jerk
off?
move.
If you go to the right panel, go to the right panel and go to ship, you can find report crimes against me and turn it off whenever you're doing PvP.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
There's-
in the third
there's the
tab,
thing
pilot
on the
preferences.
Got it.
There you go.
Just don't forget to turn it back on when you're not doing PvP.
No,
Corky,
always
oh
turn it
boy, fun times.
Wait
I'm
a-
gonna get blasted.
Wait a minute, that guy's on my friends list.
Go after him then.
I would, but I'm so far away.
Can I do a boop before he shoots me? Man, come on, give me a boop. I need a boop. Oh, come on!
Where's
Come
the
on, did the
soundboard? I
boop.
need a rubber ducky to squeak.
So,
Well, for streams, it's reserved for, you know, tips and whatnot else, and donation stuffs. So yeah.
Okay.
This is became a game of
Oh God!
Chase the Lead article.
so I assume gimbaled weaponry is not really a thing in PvP.
Oh, it is. It is.
Don't
You
worry.
can use it just fine.
Yeah. Yeah, my strongest
Fresh
FDL build
more.
is all gimbal
Oh, thanks
multi-cannon.
for subscribing on Twitch side. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, the shieldless Fertilance uses all gimbaled.
My cheekiest build, it's a long-range Mamba. It has just fixed or gimbaled multis.
Yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely viable. It's just
Oh, it's Corky. Are
Yeah,
they doing
I'm gonna
an
get
honorable
fucked. Oh, he resorted to railgunning.
Nah, man.
Oh, fun times.
No, railguns are great. Railguns are so great because you have to fly yourself in such a way that you can open yourself up for a railgun shot while also staying maneuverable enough to dodge plasma shots. It's a very fine balance.
I know, and I'm basically failing at, well, anything that I do, at dodge and things, whatever.
I just 1v1 Corky just a few minutes ago.
Well, good on you, I'm shit!
So is there a way to come back into the instance, or?
I mean, don't worry about
Unless
whatever
you have
do,
an
do
anchor,
bad.
or, you know, a person that would invite you for a ring, no. Yeah.
I mean, you got all the shit down, like you're aiming with your thrusters and whatnot, like.
Get this gay fighter out of here.
I'm trying,
Yeah, I have
kind of, but I'm,
no idea
you know,
how
I'm
to-
shit still.
Yeah, but I mean, that's.
I mean, look at
that's
it this
not
way.
being-
Whatever you do.
Someone just
PvP,
shot my fighter. Be aware.
It was
Why
me,
do you
Dio,
have fighter out?
to
Oh,
make
yeah.
more lag for your instance.
Oh,
Exactly.
fuck. Fuck you.
Hey, you can afford it. You're in Latvia.
Oh, sure, yeah, I basically live off potatoes so much that I'm basically turning into a potato.
Alright, I got rid of some lag for you.
Fighter down.
One way to look at it.
I believe in you.
Nope. The shield's down. I'm fucked.
And he has like 5 Guardian module reinforcement packages under that, so
Oh my god.
he has a paper hole. He's gonna die in like 1 round.
Ah.
So
That's why
actually,
I love Gatling guns.
Oh.
Yeah, the fight that I just had with Corky. There was so many shadow rams and shadow hits.
Oh,
Ugh,
God.
this felt
Fuck.
gross.
He's still shooting at me. Fuck.
I wonder if turning off your heat signature would be any use in a good fight.
You mean silent running?
Yeah, silent running.
Silent running doesn't really do much for evasiveness. It does, however, generate lots of heat, which is good for thermal conduit builds who are shieldless. Like
Oh
the Death
yeah,
Star.
those fucking insane ones.
Oh,
That
the ones
that's
that-
literally threading and, you know, needle, whatnot else. Sort of
However,
things.
with the
Sounds like
chain,
a build a mass kit would do.
Well,
however,
it is literally.
that's what we
that.
just did. We literally cook our ships to death in order to do more damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
in other
what
words,
was the
I'm surrounded
maximum
by
damage you
sadists.
could get from thermal conduit? Was it like 8
in beam
times?
lasers? In beam lasers, what is it like? What
It's
percent is it?
It's 150% damage bonus for beam lasers.
And 60% bonus damage for plasma accelerator.
Yeah.
And this is at 100% heat and above.
Yeah. So there's no reason to go above 100% heat, but we just don't care about heat management.
Yeah, so we just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot, and then
That's
use the heat sinks to
insane.
fuel it. Like the heat sinks aren't for keeping our heat down. Like the heat is gonna keep on rising. The heat sinks are so that we can keep on charging our distributor. Like even with all of the heat sinks going, we still hit like 2000% heat. Like it doesn't make a difference.
Well, I'm just gonna stick to nice little Python.
Oh, God.
Small amount of armor, a little bit of damage.
Stop
yeah,
moving
and-
your stupid reticle, damn it! I can't hit you.
He's
I
boost
hate it.
timing. When he knows you're trying to get a shot lined up, he boosts and dodges. Like he
Yeah,
he has your timing
yeah,
back.
I know. Here we go. At least I managed to hit something. Fucking hell. I'm so garbage.
Well, TheYamiks, too bad those shields won't save you now.
I know. Don't need to remind me that.
Oh, shields online, Commander.
Oh, when
Shields offline.
I just want to shoot something
No,
with my
Twitch.
missiles, but I know I have to.
Prime,
keep
I
all
don't
that.
want whatever Mobile Legends is set.
Why don't you shoot the Anaconda with your missiles?
There's no shame in losing to Corky. He's a really good pilot.
Corky
I
is a great
know.
pilot.
Well, realistically,
consider
anyone is
myself a pilot.
mostly better than me, unless they're completely non-combat person. Oh, God.
In other words, my dad.
In other words, me.
Me?
I mean,
I am
I'll just sell this story. My dad is an avid miner. That's all he does on Elite Dangerous.
The fuck?
So,
I'm gonna guess
so
your
you're
dad's a
trying
rich
to
boy.
do another job within a video game. Just why?
Like the people who have trucking as their job and then they go home and play Euro Truck later. I mean, at least they love.
Well, I mean, he's a hardcore programmer for one. For two,
Ah, that's
he's
pretty
the kind
cool.
of guy you would see on Ultima Online, just trying to perfect breeding unicorns and. Exactly.
Quality content.
Say what you will, but that can be interesting. Depending on how deep the process of breeding.
How realistic are the mechanics?
Yes, how deep it can be.
Well, Ultima Online is like the pre-1990s game. You know.
Yeah.
Not that realistic.
Oh, and shoot Alex.
I mean, it's me. I'm one of those kind of this person that likes passenger missions.
There
I'm
you
a massive
go.
fan of
I
passenger
mean,
missions.
as long as they pay well, I'm fine with that too.
yeah.
But it's
Oh, yeah.
just
It just takes so many little jobs you have.
Cut off.
But yeah, we're all using keyboard mouse here, unless Corky is special. I'm pretty sure we're all using keyboard mouse. Rui is special.
That's,
Rui is
that's
special.
one way of just.
So
one way of
keyboard
describing.
mouse is the competitive way to go then?
I would
pretty
argue
much,
that.
yeah.
I would argue
Joystick
that
mouse.
joystick and mouse. Joystick and
Rui
mouse. is
uses
better.
joystick mouse because he's freaking strange. And I could, but I built a keyboard and I have to use it because I built it custom and it's
Ah, well, that's pretty cool.
I use joystick. and
Did you do the soldering one or soldering one or?
No, I didn't. I got a hot swappable one, but I bought and or built the pieces.
Yeah.
It's here. I'll put a picture of it.
Yeah.
I do this too much.
That's really cool. Though, yeah, those tend to cost upwards to $200 or something like that dollars.
Yeah,
so,
they cost money, and I've spent more money on different things like keycaps that are in Elvish, ridiculous stuff.
Why would you
My
need
problem is
Elvish
that I don't have
keycaps?
to test.
I had blank keycaps, but they looked too boring, so I get Elvish keycaps.
So
Okay.
touch typing, that's a thing that I never learned properly, even though, you know, being a wannabe programmer, just never learned touch typing.
What?
Just one of the skills. Yeah.
I mean, I never knew how to touch type, and then I started playing World of Warcraft role playing.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
I was basically role-playing
One
on
dead
Archidon, and suddenly, boom, there goes the skill. Turns out if
I'm
you're right
collecting
all day...
Yamiks. Engineering
Oh.
components he dropped.
I wonder.
Never mind, he didn't drop anything.
Yeah.
Damn,
Well, anyways,
Yamiks
that
is
was a
easily
good
best.
fight. That was a good fight. A bit longer than I expected, but yeah, still, hey, fair enough. I still suck, so there you go.
I'm just memeing. Don't mind me. I'm spamming.
So yeah, well, eventually, just this would be the end of the stream pretty much. So yeah, to basically recap, well, Ferdlands is basically this, and it's great. It's too great. It's OP in my mind. And hey, if you disagree, well, feel free to let me know and all that stuff. But
I think there's a few specific
wanna let
counters
you
to it, but
I disagree.
overall, it's like the best all-around ship for sure.
yeah.
It is the best. It's the most versatile PvP ship. I wish that the two ships that also shield tank, I wish that they had better flight profiles so they could be competitive like the Ferdlands.
What
And the
are
two
these
ships
two
that
ships?
I'm thinking of the Crate and the crap. What am I thinking of? And
Great,
the
it's
Mamba.
not the
I wish
shield
that they had
tank.
better.
Come on.
It is. It is. Trust me.
both.
You
I mean,
fit
it's
an
both.
undersize. Yeah, it can be both. But when you're fitting it like the meta, like the meta Ferdinand stuff, you put an undersized Prismo and you put 2 C6 shield cell banks, and it has more effective shields than the Ferdinands. So yes, it can be a very good shield tank. So, but the thing is, it has a
okay.
very bad boost time. I'll link builds. And then the
Alright.
two ships that have good flight profiles, like the Mamba, the Chieftain, and the Federal Assault Ship, they armor tank, and therefore they are not as competitive and viable because armor tanking is unbalanced. So it's like the Ferdinand is the only ship that both has a good flight profile and also shield tanks.
Don't you dare shit talk my whole tank ships.
Yeah, don't you dare shit talk mine either, sir.
Yeah,
and
tanks-
here I'm
hull tanks are
here I'm
cool.
sitting just wondering. Oh, it's too bad that the poor vulture, poor what is it, the courier aren't that great.
Yeah,
I
the
would
Vulture
mean I
isn't
would
really
beg to
bad.
differ. There's a really good courier support PvP build.
Are you talking
support,
about
not
Mango?
the
Not
main.
the solo fighter build.
Nah,
Yeah.
a courier that has concordant sequence pulse lasers and
You're talking about Mango's video.
yes,
Yeah.
I know a friend that runs one. We're all
Yeah, it's just I don't know. You can throw concordant on anything though, and it'd be broken as shit. Is the problem because concordant is a healing, and healing mechanics are way.
Oh yeah, the
up.
Heelys for Feelies, fun times, yeah.
No,
I mean, for
man.
fuck's sakes, Heelys. Oh, those are just so bad. I mean, I did try, and we did succeed. That literally healing ourselves in a high security combat zone with fucking sidewinders.
The
So,
Cobra 3
yeah.
is actually a very good PvP ship. Remember when I killed your Ferdinand in it, Yamiks?
Yes, that was amazing. That
There
was
are
amazing.
two.
Replaceable PvP ship, and I'll just buy that.
Space Mage is the master of Cobra PvP. He used to, well, I think he does now again when he would still do it. He fits them with mines, and
Well, they
and then he
changed
fits them
them
with
back
super
to
penalty.
properly working mines, so that's a good
Yeah,
thing.
so now mines are viable again. But when they weren't viable, he put plasma accelerators and a drag frag on them because the Cobra has a very good RAM modifier. By the way, Harry Potter just figured out something by doing some data mining, or someone did data mining for him. Collision damage is its own damage type, and every ship has a specific resistance to collision damage. Like, it's not absolute damage.
Interesting.
Like, absolute damage and collision damage are different. Yeah. Collision damage is its own specific damage type, and every ship has a different resistance to it. And so the Cobra just has a really good collision resistance, and therefore it's
That's
a really
cool.
good ramming ship.
What's the counter build called?
The counter build?
Orca. Space dildo, there you go.
Oh my.
But yeah, anyways, that wonderful, insightful thing, definitely aside, yeah, well, bottom line is, engineering needs to change. That's just, that's the result of it. It just needs to.
Things
more
need
than
to be
just engineering.
rebalanced.
Is
Well,
that
more
why
than-
Jameson's Cobra somehow didn't explode?
Hey, maybe. Anyways, massive thanks to everyone who turned up today and sort of kept me company and all that stuff and insightful, interesting things, as well as fucked me in the ass. So that's also fun sometimes. So hey, maybe some other time we can do this again. But yeah. Anyways, that'll be it for this evening and all that wonderful stuff. So guys, thanks for watching. I guess I'll see you then tomorrow and all that stuff. Of course, tomorrow I'll probably do a little bit of that Warframe, the Halloween thing. And on 31st, on the Halloween, yes, come and join me while we play, the Team Fortress Halloween stuff. So it's gonna be fun, probably.
I'm not doing this all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everyone, and I'll see you later.
Enjoy your